Well, take the example of Iraq war. The official reason given was to the threat of weapons of mass destruction. However, many argue that oil and the regional influence were the real driving forces behind the Iraq conflict. This disconnect between public justification and the hidden agenda is a common theme in many wars. Well, now let's consider the role of the military individual complex or military industrial complex. This term refers to the relationship between countries' military, defense industry and the political leadership. When these groups become too closely intertwined, it can create a system that benefit from ongoing conflict. Military leaders want larger budget, defense contractors want more orders, and some politicians rely on both for support. This can lead to a cycle where war become a business, with a peace being bad for profit. But it's not just about money and the power. Sometimes hidden agenda are deeply personal. Leaders might start wars to distract from domestic problems or to secure their legacy. In some cases, long-standing grudges or ideology benefits can push countries towards conflict. Well, these personal motivations are often hidden behind grander narratives of national security or historical destiny. Well, it's important to note that not wars are driven by hidden agendas. Sometimes countries do fight for the reason they claim. But even in these cases, there are often additional motives at play behind the scene. The key is to look beyond the official statement and ask who benefits from the conflict. So friends, how can we as a citizen see through these hidden agendas? First, we need to stay informed. Read news from multiple sources, including international perspectives. Look for patterns in how conflicts were reported and who's pushing for military actions. Pay attention to the economic and the political backgrounds of those in the power. Second, we should question official narratives. This doesn't mean becoming cynical about everything, but rather developing a healthy skepticism. When a leader calls for war, ask yourself, what's not being said? Who stand to gain from this conflict? Are there other solutions that are not being considered? Third, follow the money. Look at which companies and the individual profit during wartime. Investigate the connection between political leaders and the defense industry. Often, these financial trails can reveal hidden motives that are not apparent on the surface.